Hey, how's it going? It's Grant with the Garden of Eater. Shelby isn't here right now, but she will be joining us later on. She's just dropping the kids off at her dad's house for the night. Uh, gonna do my best here to handle everything all by myself without Shelby. But yeah, should go from starting off with saying hello to everybody. How's it going, Frank? Crypt Keeper. Yeah, Shelby will be here in a minute. So, not a minute. I have no idea how long she's going to be. She had to go grab pizza and a bunch of other things too. So, um, it's been quite a productive day. We were up burning the long hours last night. We moved, I think, 32 colonies of shrimp into the new rack. Not a lot of empty tanks. The ones that are empty, they're kind of like a mess. I'm going through and siphoning out the bottom of the tanks right now to get like all the mulm that's been there from, I don't know how old some of those tanks are. They could be, our oldest Caradina tanks could be like 7 or 8 years old now. So I marked some of them that were like good and new that I was for sure going to plan on using for the new rack. But when you can't find 10-gallon tanks, you kind of improvise. So some of the tanks I wasn't planning on using, we ended up using. And then the other thing was we had bought and used tanks that already had aqua soil in them from Steven Ramirez. He got out of the hobby. I bought 15 tanks and colonies off of him, moved them to the house, moved all the shrimp in the tanks that I had cycling, and then let the tanks kind of sit in the garage. So Shelby's like, "Whose handwriting is this on one of the tanks?" And I'm going, "I have no idea. It's a boost. It's the name of a boost. It was like powdered silver blue or something like that." And I'm not sure if it was Steven's handwriting or his wife's or what, but it took us a minute to figure out. Like, oh yeah, we had other people's tanks in the mix here in the garage with ours. So some of the tanks are a little bit dirty. I don't think his were that dirty. His had like very thin layers of substrate. I think some of them though, he did have like ADA, and the newer versions of ADA have been like not as good as the original, the version one. They kind of been turning to dust. One of the tanks might be an newer ADA tank. But how's it going, Master Eduardo? I'm gonna skip everything else. And how's it going, Scotty? Lady Diane working on some Cory fry. That sounds interesting. We've got all of our Cory in with our Danios, so I don't think we're gonna get any eggs until we move the Corys into their own little tank. And like I was saying, we've got quite a few dirty, mulmed up tanks, and I think we're gonna use those for fish tanks. We got some gold laser Corys as well as some albino Corys that are in this tank up here. Those are Layla's actually, but we want to get breeding on as many different types of fish as we can. I've got the goal to like make some type of headway on the Breeders Award program with our local clubs. I'd like to do like 2 at a time, and then like eventually a goal would be to like do a club out of state, and every time I do a talk for them, bring in some breeder award program donations as well. And I think that would be a good goal to keep in mind. I really like the clubs up in Colorado, so maybe we can work something out there. But how's it going, Richie? So we just packed up your box today. I caught the raccoons. Shelby caught the tangerine tigers. Unless it's like an order that goes out on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Saturday, Shelby always catches all the tangerine tigers on the Monday orders. So she caught your tangerine tigers. I caught your raccoons. I don't know how many extras she sent you, but we'll see who's the better catcher of the shrimp. You let us know. I think it was even numbers on both. But we sent you out some goodies. We had to improvise on your little surprise, but yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed. And then, how's it going? Arctic winds all the way from Alaska. Oh, just jumped on me. Wow. All right. Chris George said, "Where in Alaska? How's it going, George?" Ed's pick up cichlids. How's it going? Robert Bloomfield. How's it going? Ray Aquatics. I missed you at the last club meeting, man. Hope you're doing all right. All right, that's where I am. Yeah, this is going to be a mess without Shelby. Yeah, Dr. Anthony, we only came for Shelby. Yeah, I realized that, Shelby doesn't really get enough credit around here. When we were like just on Facebook and band and shrimp spot and stuff like that, nobody really realizes how much effort and work Shelby puts into it. They think she's just like another spouse in the hobby where she kind of just gets drugged along for the ride. And nah, Shelby definitely takes her side of the reins, and we drive this crazy house. We actually are putting together a talk that we want to do at club meetings, but I think we're going to do the first talk at a bigger event or something like that. But the title of the talk is Powerhouse, and we'll go in and detail about what's going on with certain areas of the house, what she takes care of, and what she's responsible, and what I do. She has a full-time job, so it just makes sense that I do more around the house and stuff like that, like water changes and culling and catching of the shrimp. And she's there every single Monday for me, though, and Mondays are our busiest day of the week. And it's a lot of like I got to get some stuff done online and stuff like that, and she's there catching all the shrimp, bagging everything up, getting all the labels ready, everything like that. And if I had to, go away for a month or two at a time, and had to do like a race called Transpac. It's a race from San Francisco to Waikiki. It's a sail race. My whole family sails it. My grandpa's won it. My dad's won it. So I would be third generation if I participated, and we won it as well. So it's something I want to do. And if I were to do that, I'm quite confident that Shelby would be able to take over the entire house, handle all the orders, handle all the shrimp, and everything else for that matter. And the train would keep going just smoothly. So, Nano moments before the stream, Grant repeating into the mirror, I am a man, I can handle this. Oh, man, handle this. Yeah, that came out funny. No. Yeah, I had to get everything in order for sure. I'm lucky Shelby sets up the streams beforehand, so it was real quick for me to just click everything on. And then once I get everything up, I realized like, oh, certain lights aren't on and stuff like that. Shelby handles everything before we get in, but she dropped me off after swimming so I could come in, set everything up. I'm glad I got everything handled, or mandled. And then how's it going, George? And Lady Diane. Oh, I thought I was down to the bottom of the stream. I'm not even close. All right. Scotty said, I'd love to have you on my stream. Arctic Winds. I interview people about fish clubs across the country. Oh, man. See, at first I thought you were asking for me to come on the stream, but it's okay. Arctic Winds coming out of Alaska. I don't know if you have a fish club out there or not, but that'd be really interesting to see how you get your fish and how well of a hobby and everything that's going on in Alaska. I wouldn't imagine too many people are up there. You'd probably have to get a lot of stuff shipped to you, and I'm not sure if we've ever even gotten an order from Alaska or not. I'd have to double check with Shelby. She handles all the shipping. Richard Reynolds, how's it going, man? And then here's the star of the day, Nano Aquarium Guy. How's it going, man? For those that don't know, he got first place in the bowl competition. So congratulations. And then I wish I had a picture of it so I can show it off. That would be something Shelby would have to do and bring up. This talk today is about the American Shrimp Contest in Dallas. When Shelby gets back, I thought the best thing for us to do would be share the screen and kind of walk people through who want to sign up. Really, the hardest part to the American Shrimp Contest is registration. I got to be honest. It's a beginner's contest. It's meant for breeders who have maybe their first or second clutch after buying their shrimp from another breeder or a chain store or something like that. You can't enter shrimp that you bought. They have to be shrimp that you bred, but it can be the very first generation, and raise them up to full size. You need 3 to 5 adults. Any less, any more will get you disqualified. And what you want is your best 3 to 5 looking, the twins or quintuplets, whatever you want to call them, the ones that look identical. The bigger, the better, the brighter color. And those are going to be the ones that get the podiums and win the awards. But we'll get to more on that later on. And then excited to receive my shrimp and my club sticker. Yeah, so we have our member stickers today. Shelby got our thank you cards, and I said we're sending out a little extra surprise also. So Richie, you got something a little bit different. Don't worry, it's basically the same thing, but the rest of the members, Shelby's going to come on and she's going to write out all the thank you cards to all the members. I'll sign them, and then we'll get them boxed up, and hopefully the rest of the package will be here before the end of the week. What did come, though, and I should have brought that over here. I didn't know if Shelby would be all right with me opening it without her, so I saved it and put that on the side. We've got our Shrimp Envy food. So those who put orders through Shrimp Food, we just recently got those up on the website. Shelby thought it would be all right to put them up early. Didn't think anybody would be ordering shrimp foods without us announcing it or anything like that. But people are definitely on the website and saw the new tab, and we've got a couple orders already for the shrimp food. So those will be going out tomorrow. Shelby said she's going to stay up late tonight, wake up early tomorrow and get those all shipped out and sent out. I had already made plans to go golfing, and that's why the kids are being dropped off, so we can go to a golf course where we don't have to worry about the kids not having a good time. Arctic Winds. I spelled your name wrong above. There's a message for you. I read it out, so hopefully he got it. And I have pygmies and orange, so, the Venezuelan. So I would love to get pygmies. There's 3 different kinds of smaller Cory cats, and I'd like to get all 3 of them. And just wanted to let you know how much I like your stream. I watch it at lunch during the week. Well, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you don't just watch it for Shelby. If so, skip forward to the good part when she gets on. I'll make sure I timestamp that in the description down below. And then, oh man, it just jumped. And where's GK Aquatics? And I'm awfully thirsty. We just got back from swimming, so it's been a quite a packed day. All right, GK Aquatics, how's it going, Gary? Our fish are doing amazing. We've got some dwarf rainbows up here. Nobody has hit me up for them yet. For all of our YouTube members, if anybody would like to be my test subject for some dwarf neon rainbows so we can ship them out, kind of get a test on how we are going to do with shipping on the fish, and just send me a message. I'll give you guys a good deal on some of the dwarf rainbows. But we haven't lost a single one, and they're really cool. They've really grown on Shelby. She didn't like them at first, but because they're a schooling fish, and shrimp is definitely killing the vibe here. Sorry about that. They're just way neat, and they're growing on her. So man, I knew a bigger one was coming. What you doing, buddy? He's upset I blocked him off. I might have to go let him in. He's not going to take the hint because I can't even see him to let him know. For those that don't know, our dog, he is a Dogos Argentinos. He's around 140 to 160 pounds, and he is deaf. So he can't hear anything. So unless I'm looking at him to give him a good hand signal to let him know to be quiet and stay and sit down, he's just going to keep going on about his business. And I don't know why he's barking. He doesn't know. He's like a purr, like a cat goes purr. He'll just sit there and constantly purr while you're petting him. it freaks my friends out. They think that he's growling at them, and I'm like, nah, he's just a big goofball. He's just purring. How's it going, Mike? Mikey Fish Tanks. And Richie said, much appreciated. Got his package up. How's it going, Sketty Nona? Hope I said that right. I always butcher that, man. It's so hard for me to get that one right. And then, hey, Zen Ginger, where's Shelby? She is running the kids to their grandparents' house. She will be here hopefully before the second half of the stream, because I am not doing that well. I'm staying on top of everything. It feels like the bar for chat is forever long. How's it going, Guppy Beast? And Jeff Kane, how's it going, man? Nice to see everyone tonight. Skull Aquatics. And then New Local Austin. Tell me things. I am filling tanks. So, New Local Austin, he is in the Texas area. We met him when we were at the last past Aquashella in Dallas. I'm not sure if you keep any shrimp, man, but if you do, I highly recommend entering the shrimp into the contest, because it is really the cheapest way to get in, unless you get like a creator's badge or something like that. But if you don't have one of those, it's only $25 to enter a group of shrimp into the contest, and that gets you VIP access to both days. So it is definitely worth entering your shrimp in the contest. We're going to have access to over 50 tanks this time. Last time we maxed out, our limit was 50 tanks. But however, we now have the approval to go up to 100 tanks. So I don't quite think we're going to get that. I think our goal is 60 tanks for the Dallas show, and then like 75, 70 for Chicago. Should be a little bit easier to get more people in Chicago, because they have the the Chicago Ornamental Shrimp Society club up there. I heard about their last meeting. I don't know what that noise was. Didn't have a good turnout, but it would be really cool if I could do a talk up there for the Greater Chicago Aquarium Society or something like that, and have like a dual club meeting where the cost members come out as well, because it'll be a shrimp talk, so it'll be good for all of them to get out there. Or maybe I do something smaller for their club the same day. How's it going, everyone? Man, I'm just trying to scroll through. Everybody's saying hi to everybody else. Don't want to double say hi to anybody. All right. Shelby does a lot plus work and kids, and you both are champs. I appreciate that, Ray. Yeah, no, she does a lot behind the scenes that nobody knows. I mean, this whole channel itself wouldn't be possible without her. I basically said it's too much work for me to take care of all the animals and do the YouTube and film and edit and everything. So that's why like our channel had a little startup, and then it went quite some time without any videos, because it just got to the point where the shrimp were lacking the care. The projects weren't getting done because it was taking me too long to film, and I was saving things, and I just don't do that now. That's why the whole rack is done and there's not even a video out there. But Shelby stepped up to the plate and was like, hey, I don't mind editing the videos and getting it out there. You just got to help film and do the voiceovers. And that I can do. The thumbnails alone, she'll spend like an hour or two on just the thumbnails. So it's just time that and it all feels like homework for me. I don't like school. I skipped as much. I don't want the kids to ever see or hear this, but I skipped as much high school as I possibly could, was still graduating with a higher GPA than what my parents thought was possible. So that was the goal. So how's it going, everyone? Oh, man, I'm saying that again. Sichinu, how's it going, man? First time saying something. I am a lurker. I'm John from Facebook messages, by the way. Well, I'm happy your name's John and not what I tried to say the first time. How's it going, Scruffy? Nice to see you, man. And then Mason Brando. How's it going, man? You had my hopes up for them, the lighter tail mollies, the tangerines, but they went for a little bit more money. And not only that, but I'm kind of saving like those for maybe when I come to your house. I'll pick out. I kind of like smaller ones. I'm not sure how your stock looks or something like that, but I'd like to do like a video where I come over to your house. I grab those, I bring them home, I set up some type of setup here for them. I show them off on like some underwater display or in a tank. And I don't know. I just want to do some type of video like that. So the price went up a little bit above what I wanted to spend. We brought home quite a few different types of fish. We got the red brick swords. We got two different types of goodeids. We got some rasboras. I did get some guppies, I got the blue double sword tail endlers. Oh man, there's quite a few. Oh, we got the high fin crescent platies. Yeah, there's more. Oh, more fish than we we should have probably grabbed by the end of that. I had to get out of there and head to swimming. Our bag of fish fit just perfectly in the locker at the YMCA. And then we got the split tail rainbows. Those are one of Shelby's bucket lists. I appreciate that, Crypt Keeper. Go splash that like button. And then Johnny B, how's it going, man? Finally caught it live. Well, appreciate the rewatch crew, but those who can make it live. Oh, and then we got Shelby. Members, please email us your YouTube name and address for your member-only sticker. I know Shelby reached out to quite a few of you, but there's some of you we just don't know your real-life names. There's a lot of Johns, a lot of Johnny B's out there. So if you could just email us, let us know your username, give us your address, and we'll make sure you guys get your membership stickers because those will also have your membership discounts on them as well. Grant, you're on my list, but didn't want to overwhelm you between this morning and your upcoming stream with Rico. I know you're busy. Yeah, but a lot of times I'm just busy filling up tanks and filling up water and stuff like that. Right now, my biggest dilemma is trying to get as much RO water as I possibly can. I'm trying to get all the tanks done and water changed before we have to go up to. We also got our meeting in Pennsylvania on the 26th, I believe, or the 25th. I can't remember. It's not written down in front of me, so don't quote me on that. But it's a Friday, the end of the month, and I want to make sure the whole house is taken care of then, because when I get back, I basically got to make sure everything gets done all over again before we go to the Triple Crown, because I'm not going to have more than like 2 or 3 days when we get back from the Triple Crown to take care of everything before we head out to Dallas, Aquashella, because they're back-to-back weeks. But that is going to be a great preparation because we're also heading to the Keystone Clash. And then the week after the Keystone Clash is going to be AGA in Chicago. And we plan on doing a booth at both of those, as well as a booth at the Triple Crown and the Dallas, Aquashella. And then the week after AGA is going to be Aquashella, Chicago. We're not going to do a booth there because we did qualify for the finals for the Aquascape contest. So we're going to kind of focus on that as well as the shrimp contest. So back to that a little bit. We are doing something a little bit differently this year. We're doing a Breeder of the Year program where we go through and take the points from every single Aquashella from all the categories. So there's 6 different categories: Neos, crystals, Taiwan bees, there's hybrids, there's tigers, and there's an orange eye morph category as well. And what we do is we take all 3 scores from all shows and give a Breeder of the Year for all 6 categories, as well as add all 6 categories together, and we're doing a Breeder of the Year award too. So it's worth entering as many shrimp groups as you possibly can to get those points. Even if they're not stunners, you can still enter your B groups, your C groups, and stuff like that, and save your A group for Chicago. And then Crypt Keeper, if anyone seen my new Blue Dream video and want some of your own, here's what I got. Visit tgoeshrimp.com. Yeah, I sent you some Blue Dreams, and I didn't even realize that that was your order when I was catching them. So I didn't even like give you like special hand-picked ones or anything like that. I feel kind of bad. I hope I threw in enough extras, but when I went and grabbed your aqua char, I put two and two together, and I was like, the next thing I got to grab are crips, but I had already bagged up your shrimp. So I felt bad I didn't hand select it and give you some because you do such a great job moderating. I would have liked to give you a few more extra stunners in there, but there's always next time, right, man? And I appreciate all the hard work all of the admins do, both me and Shelby. How's it going, Tim? Now I got to scroll up. It's easy to find Tim, though. And then how's it going, Dee Dee? I also see you're in chat. Here's where we're at. Now Shelby is really messing with our emotions, being in chat and not on camera. I had a feeling she was gonna be in the stream, listening, making sure I wasn't talking any crap. But I was gonna do like a whole thing, like, all right, everybody, we got to get together, and when Shelby comes back, we need to make it a big deal and be like, oh, Grant sucked, we're only here for you, and talk it all up. But the gig is probably up. She's probably listening to it on Bluetooth over the phone, driving or wherever she's at. She had to go get pizza too. So do you have to be present to claim any award or prize just in case I win? I'm not sure what award or prize you're talking about. The the American Shrimp Contest, of course. So no, you don't have to be present. In fact, you don't even have to be at the show. You can ship your shrimp in. You just need to let me know ahead of time. I will work with somebody there who's local. I can hand them all the boxes Sunday. They'll bring the boxes to the post office. We have quite a few Aquascape friends who are local there as well. Last year, Chuck Branch, he's a good Aquascape and buddy of ours. He's local, lived right next to the venue, and was able to bring all of the boxes to the post office and ship them out for everybody. I'm not sure if I'm going to make Chuck do it again this year or have somebody on the shrimp side help out. But like I know Papa Shrimp, he's a local. Ruben is also local. So I'll ask one of the shrimpers if they can step up to the plate before I ask the aquascapers to step up and help out. But we can ship out your shrimp back to you, as well as any of the awards. We can get that to you as well. That is not an issue. You don't have to be there. We are also working for prizes for first, second, and third. All right. Arctic Wind says, I'll be ordering from you soon. And then another thing is, I'm totally down to send to you when it's like your coldest month of the year. Just pay for shipping, and I'll send you some type of neocaridina or something like that. Just let me know. Just because I want to test how well our shipping is, because everybody's like, oh, I live in Maine, I can't ship. Well, if I can make it from Florida to Alaska, and I have high faith, as long as the box doesn't sit on your porch for too long, they should be just fine. And then Crypt Keeper says, Shelby, hurry back safely. Your peeps are all asking for you. Yeah, and I'm struggling with chat, Shelby. Hurry up, but drive safe. I hope you have your contacts in. That's all I gotta say. It's dark out. Oh man, now everyone's saying hi to DD, so I gotta go through all this. For those that don't know, we had a lovely morning this morning. Shelby woke me up, and I woke up this morning on my own. It was like 3 minutes before 7 o'clock, and I used the bathroom, laid back down. I was like, I could sleep for another 30 minutes. And then Shelby woke me up, and I was like, oh, is it time to get up? And she's like, yeah. And I looked at the clock, and it was like 10 minutes before I was supposed to get it. I like to get onto like streams 15 minutes before they start, just to make sure the mic and everything's working all right. And yeah, it was 10 minutes beforehand, and I just woke up. But it was a great time. DD and Jess from Maine's Tails, Furs, and Fins. It was a really good time. They put on a great stream, and they do a great job of representing the Fish Fam, putting together the times for everybody's stream and just going through. And Dee Dee does a great job helping out with the Fish Fam all together. Crick Keeper says, Grant, I've already got some dwarf neon rainbows. Wouldn't mind getting some more. Few have died off over the past few years. Time to resupply the tank. See, this is why Shelby should be here. She would not be stumbling around on that. Plus, my mouth is so dry I need a drink, but I feel like every time I drink the pause, it's a dull moment. Man, well, if you're ready for some dwarf neons and you want to pay for shipping, and what the price I paid to get them from Gary, let me know. I won't be making any money off of you, and then we can even throw in your membership goodies as well in the box. So just let me know, Tim. I recently bought TM shrimp food from a local fish store, but it contains cyanobacteria. Isn't that poisonous for shrimp? Or is it because it's dead that it's edible for them? My shrimp definitely destroy it, though. I don't think it's poisonous for the shrimp, but I would be worried about adding it to the tank because I don't know if it can come back. I always have my doubts on science and them saying that it's dormant and it'll never come back. I feel like it has a higher chance of coming back in your tank with that. And then Dane said I might be able to use some dwarf rainbows, but Dane, you don't help out, man. You're in Florida. You don't help with my shipping, so you can message Gary and pay full price. No, I'm just messing. I don't mind them in the tank. It's just I'd like to help out. Oh, I got a bigger cup of water. Thank you, Shelby. I don't mind them. I would look to figure out if we could help Gary out and ship them out and make it to where we've got another income so we can get Shelby out of her corporate slavery and into the more grant slavery, because that's what we got approval of Matt. And those that don't know, it does have the Liquid Zoo approval. All right, you got to catch up now. I'm struggling. It's been horrible. Just a disaster without you.
Jimmy P said hello. Crypt Keeper said, Grant, with an RODI, they recommend 45 to 75 PSI. With main valve full open, I'm at 90. Do I just close valve off partially, or do I need a fancy flow reducer?
You can just reduce the flow off partially. You're really lucky to get that much pressure. And then the other thing is you can upgrade your RODI unit with confidence and not have to worry about getting a booster pump. And I aim for 60. Ours comes out at 60 with the one pump running. I try to run 2 RU units at the same time, and I was getting under 40 for them. So we only run one now.
Scotty said, got our shrimp order the other day for my daughter's shrimp tank, and they are beautiful. No DOAs. Another order coming soon. Thanks.
I'm glad to hear. Seems to be a trend. No DOAs.
Richie said, told my brother about Dallas. He's driving from Houston to see your booth. Awesome. He'll have to remind us that he's your brother. Okay. And hello, everyone that I missed coming in. And I was just listening.
You were listening?
Yeah, I was trying to keep up with you.
Were you listening to even what I said?
Some of them, yes. And make sure we didn't skip anyone. Did you? Well, I don't know who you said. I know some of the people you said.
I have not said hi to Bunny Viper. How's it going?
Let's see. Yeah.
Or Select Pet. How's it going? Goodeids are awesome. Glad to hear you got some.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's time for you to talk now.
Did you say hello to Stephen P?
Nope.
Hello. And hurry stickers. Can you?
It wasn't
grab the
telling
book?
you to hurry. That's what I tell you.
A
to
hooray
do. It's telling you
sticker.
hooray. She's just so used to it.
Well, I want to. Can you get the order
Yeah.
book? And I know exactly who I don't have addresses for. And I think Nano Aquarium Guy, you're one of them. Hello, Edward Morgan. Asked any chance sometime in the future showing different grades of shrimp. Maybe just a picture of good one and thoughts about how it could be better. Maybe one type each week or something. Did you hear that question?
No.
Oh, it sounds like a good idea. So I would say we might do it. I know that we plan on doing verses on our YouTube channel for the videos, but asking if we could do like one picture a week on grades of shrimp.
All right. So I got a good friend over on Brooklyn Hardscaping, and it's one of the things we want to get together and make a little photo booth. I'm in between on what I want to do with the rack that is just kind of like pendulum swinging right now in our living room. It's got some empty tanks on it. It's got all of Shelby's isopods on it. It's got a empty terrarium and some substrates. So it's like a bunch of just holding supplies. It's all stuff that could go in the garage besides the isopods. They could go back in the bedroom, I suppose. But we got the 90 10-gallon tank rack that I want to build. But if I don't do that, we're going, and I'm probably still going to do this tomorrow, is set up a little spot, because on Wednesday we'll be doing the stream over on Chance Kramer, his channel, and we're going to aquascape one of the, it's a 50-gallon fluval rimless tank. I've got a ton, and literally probably 2,000 pounds of mountain stone that we can use and go through, aquascape that, make myself a little headspace, and do that on his live stream. And next to it, I have some other test tanks and stuff I want to do, but I don't want to set those up and then have to move them when we build the 90-gallon tank rack. The scape I can move, so I'm probably just going to do the scape.
I was thinking that we should break down the tanks behind us and build a rack there and leave this here for now.
But next to the scape, I could make a little photo session and start taking some shrimp, take the pictures of the shrimp, send them to Kevin. But it's not something I can do every week.
It's one
Probably
type each
once
week.
a month.
All right, let's move on. What does the membership sticker look like? That sounded... I love collecting fish shrimp stickers, and we have it right here. It's holographic, and it will be only for members.
And we're not just...
I don't know if you want to see that a little bit better.
We're not just sending you that sticker. We're sending you our OG stickers as well. And then we got to get with Jadron still and get him to make that design with the old style sticker still. But we don't have those. Everyone will get those maybe another month or something like that. But only members will get those stickers.
Mm-hmm. Your shrimp are awesome.
Thank you.
And I already responded to the email about the it's granteater@gmail.com, and we just got a member. We missed that. Where's it at?
We just hit it.
Why wouldn't it just go down?
There we go. Just go ahead and hit them.
New member. Welcome, Chris.
And send us your email, because you can get in on this, the orders going out.
And thank you, Crypt Keeper, for the 99-cent sticker.
Thank you. I think he sent another one.
Oh, and $1.99. Your sticker is cooler than mine. I love it. And you get another. I'm terrible with.
And then while we're on the subject of stickers and Shelby finds out where we are in chat, we do have another announcement, and Shelby did design another sticker, and it will go right here on the back. And I think this is the best one yet. I understand, like, I had a good friend of mine design our logo, so that's what the new stickers are. Shelby made them die cut, holographic, put in the effort to source out where to get them from and stuff like that. But the next sticker is like, it was just a joke. We ran with it, and it turned out really well. So the whatever's going in this bag, the product is on me. The sticker and the advertising and everything like that, that's all Shelby. So I want to go grab the box.
Okay. Lady Diane said, "Yay, Triple Crown! I'll see you there. Excited! Can't wait to meet you." It's actually one of a topic we were bringing up earlier. It's so cool to meet people. I mean, we see you guys here on our live stream, but I don't really ever see you guys in person. So, and so don't be shy. Please tell us your name and say that you're from YouTube, because I'm not gonna know who. I'm sorry, Lady Diane. I'm not going to know you by your name. So that's happened. I cannot wait to see you guys.
I'm horrible with names, but I'll remember Lady Diane.
Yeah, that's easy.
All right, so we got a box here. I saved it for you.
Awesome. We're going to go through while you're opening that.
Yeah.
Grant, a small booster pump can increase your RO output twofold. So guess we'll have to get one of those. And let's see, making sure we don't skip anyone. If I did, I am very sorry. Trying to catch up. He's a little bit behind.
We got a couple members. You need to just ring the member things.
Oh, wow. Okay, going down. Ooh, okay. Welcome, Arctic Wave.
Open a box is so much nicer when the focus isn't on
me. Okay. And Jess, thank you for becoming a member. It does need to be longer.
I want to look into getting a coffee cup.
And
I don't want to say anything on their stream, but
yeah. And Scotty the Fish Freak, welcome. Thank you guys so much. And I will have to, I think I have some of your emails, but
and there's another
definitely I'm not going to, Arctic Winds, I need all of you to email us too. And Xanadu, welcome.
All right, so it's kind of hard to show everything in the box.
Have to wait. Thank you, Mason, for super sticker. Shrimp said thank you too. Don't you dare.
So we just got this. He was doing this when you were not here.
I know.
I thought he was just doing it because he missed you. All right, so it's hard to see. We've got a whole box of Shrimp Envy foods. Usually I tell you guys to go over to their site and check them out for foods, but we have their whole line of shrimp foods now. If you want some golden calcios or something like that, please, by all means, hit up shrimpenvy.com. They have some beautiful golden calcios and stuff like that. But we have decided to keep, these are the Monty.
Clay.
The clay. I thought it was the.
Hold on. Eduardo, thank you for being. You got to give me a second. I'm catching up. And Chattanooga Ed, thank you for the $5 super sticker.
Yeah. Shelby wants to make all of this longer, and I'm like,
I know.
Look how far behind we would be right now.
Well, you got a little far behind. I'm trying to catch up for you.
I'm not going to talk about this too much, but if you guys want, we got almost their entire full line of shrimp foods on their website. I even made sure I got the food sampler packs, so it comes with a good little mix. It's 6 grams of complete baby food fight, shell, and growth. So make sure if you want to check out their line of foods, you get the sampler pack if you don't have that many tanks. If you have a ton of tanks like we do, you're probably going to want to sample at least 30 grams at a time of each one of the foods. But definitely excited. Shelby did a great job at getting our business license through, and then went and got our resale license. And this is the very first stop on our products that we're going to start carrying. I know the Aquachar will forever be our very first product that we sold on our website, but these are like the very first ones where we're actually having to bring it in and buy it and back another name, where the Aquachar just kind of saved us. So we were forever in its debt.
And Crypt Keeper said, Grant, those shrimp were beautiful, dude. Much, much appreciated. 1 or 2 molted during transit, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be just as stunning once the new shell forms. Awesome. Ooh, we did say hi to Bunny, right?
Did we say hi to Xanadu, or just thanks for the membership?
I said hello right before, but hello again if I didn't, because that's bad. Hello, Aaron Jenkins. Thanks for coming in. And hello, Alan. Just got here.
How's it going, Alan? Missed you at the club meeting.
Yeah. I just
Shelby?
had to go hide. Yep, just hide. I'm sorry. I read hide comments. I just had to go get pizza, drop the kids off, and then feed some fish at a friend's house.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. That's why I was on the phone and listening, is because I was at Eddie's feeding the fish.
If you guys have watched our series, Saving the Fish Room with Eddie, he took a trip to West Virginia or something like that, and we have been feeding his fish for the last couple of days, kind of alternating with his brother. But we had to drive right by there for her dad's house, so it was like, hey man, don't tell Anthony not to worry about it. We got it today. And the plan was she was going to drop me off at Eddie's, drop the kids off, pick me back up. But we stayed in the pool a little bit longer than we should have. Mm-hmm. But the kids were really doing a good job, so we want to keep that up.
So Nicole Jones asked, can you talk about the grading parameters? What is a good resource to learn about grading?
So I don't know any good resources for grading. I know there's a couple charts out there and stuff like that. A lot of them are going to be the similar. Those are good, to use a couple chats and compare them with one another. The thing to think of is with Neocaridina, we'll just stay with the 4 grading systems. We got culls, and that's going to be basic. The bare minimum, shrimp barely showing any color or no color at all. And then you've got Sakura grading. That's where most people will say that's finally a red cherry shrimp or a yellow, orange, and etc. But Sakura really is just 50% pigment. And then we had the fire. You look so concerned.
Sorry. Continue.
And then you have the fire grading, and that's going to be like 80% pigment or more. And then you have your painted grade, and that's going to be completely full coverage, solid, no gaps in pigment or anything like that. And it's going to look like 2 layers of pigment are overlapping one another. So when you talk about Caridina, it depends on the certain type of shrimp, and I can go in so many different directions. Some people grade for color, some people grade for pattern. So that's like videos all on their own.
Lady Diane said, shrimp contest sounds great. Hopefully you can enter. It'd be great. Hello, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. If I didn't say hello to you. Viper. Did we say hi to Skull Aquatics?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
He was quite early on the stream.
Mm-hmm. Scotty the Fishery, Lady, just making sure. Dee. Hello, Berkeley Bell. Zen Ginger said, we still need member emojis too. Who do I speak to about this? Let me guess, Shelby.
I thought you had member emojis. I thought you said some.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if that's what those little shrimp are.
Or is it when they're in chat, what you did is the little emblem icons? I think
because I think that is. I don't know how to do the emojis yet. Badges and emoji. I don't know how to do those yet, but
I've been working Shelby too hard on other things.
Emoji.
But we have been
a list.
we have been getting a lot done lately.
Yeah.
And
I cleaned out my Shelly tank today.
Not sacrificing any time with the kids or anything like that. The only day we skipped out on swimming last week was Sunday, and we had quite a good day with the kids anyways.
I'm missing stuff. But Alan said, what stream is that you're talking about in the morning? It was on Jess's, Maine's,
Tails, Furs, and Fins.
Yeah.
And
Aquatic morning show.
Yep. And it's 10 a.m. every day of the week.
9 a.m.
Wednesday
Central Time. So it would be 10 a.m. our time, Alan. Yes. All right. I'm going down. And so we got a super sticker from Jamie. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy all of that happened. That happened while
you would have been so lost. And another new member, Ed. Picking up cichlids. I think that's the first time I've said it right. Welcome.
We have so many Ed friends.
Yeah.
There's Chattanooga Ed. There's Just Call Me Eduardo. We've got our friend Eddie. There's quite a few Eds in the club.
And if you're just now becoming a member here, please email so I don't have to search for your address. I know some of you buy from us. I got mostly everybody's. Just got a few. I don't see them in chat today. I know Zen Ginger, I definitely don't have yours. Nano Aquarium Guy, I do not have yours. Johnny B, I saw you in chat earlier. I do not have yours either. And quite some more. So there is no way to email you through YouTube. It's really strange. So please, if you became a member, please email your YouTube name and address.
And not only do you get a sticker, but you will get 10% off our website as well. Somebody asked, Jeff Kane actually asked if
I don't have your address either, if it's Jeff in here too.
We can email him and ask him, though. We have his email.
Oh, I asked you that earlier.
I said it was in my email.
Oh.
So it will stack. So if you watch one of the other channels that we've done collaborations with, the members code will stack with one other code. So just answering questions before they arise.
Mm-hmm. I lost my spot again. Oh, okay. So Eduardo said, because you got them, I went out and bought tons more. Laugh out loud. Vampires and tons of other liar tales. Ooh, cool. I love the vampires.
And then somebody asked how we become a member. I don't know where it was in chat. I want to make sure we didn't scroll past it or something like that. It might be further down. I'm not sure what device you're using, but I know like on our phone with the live chat, on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, there's like a little star or something, or a money sign or something like that. And you can click on that. You'll be able to select membership or super, what?
Do you have an option?
No, I just set it for every day of the week.
Okay.
I hate when I set it and it's like a Saturday and I set it for Sunday on accident.
Crypt Keeper said, what are the differences between pure red lines versus super red crystals? I know they're both crystals and that the PRL won't ever breed as black crystals, but what about super reds? Same thing, different grade?
All right. So there's still a false belief on the crystals, the super crystal reds being true crystals. Some say they're a cross. Some say that they're bred from just pure crystals and bred out to be more red. However, I don't know exactly. I haven't taken like super crystal blacks and thrown them into a tank and crossed them with like pure black or not, yeah, pure black line and see what I get if I just get a mix of crystals or what, or if I get any Tai B looking shrimp. And I haven't crossed them with any Taiwan bees to see if I get pure Michelins off of them. But there have been really good breeders out there that have said that they've gotten like golden calcios out of their super crystal reds and stuff like that. So it leads me to think that some lines are definitely not true crystal shrimp. Where the pure red lines or the pure black line, those are pure crystal shrimp that were never crossed with the other line of shrimp. So you take the wild shrimp, the wild bees, and they bred them out from brown or whatever color, and then got red, and then they went in another direction to get black, and they only breed and produce those colors. They don't produce any golden bees or snow whites or anything else like that. It's when you cross them together that you start to get the solid whites and whatnot too. So,
Going on. Hello, Jeffrey Brown.
how's it going, man?
I do not have your address, please.
No, I got it.
You did? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that I messaged him. I'm the one who messaged him on your messenger. Oh goodness, Lady Diane, I'm breeding. I can't pronounce that, but I know what they are, so I'm excited too. That's awesome. Gary finally found his PVC glue and working on drains for the new rack. We're gonna have to come look at the new rack. Be cool. So definitely show your different types of grades on YouTube. It'll take us a little bit, but we have multiple videos. We got to edit, put together, and do. We are getting there. We're a little bit behind.
One of the things that I wanted to do with the new rack, and like everyone's like, why are you doing 22 neotanks inside? Well, the reason why is because I want to do species spotlight videos on each one of the colors of Neocaridina. So all different colors will go into each one, and I'll be able to show like this is a grade, low grade, this is the Sakura, this is fire, this is painted, and do grading, and also like what happens if we crossbreed it with this and that and stuff like that. So it's stuff we want to get to, but sadly with editing and filming and everything like that, we can only do so much while keeping care of all the animals at the same time. And it would be a lot easier if someone didn't work 5 days a week. So all the members, all of the donations, all of the orders that go through the website, and everybody watching, liking, sharing, all the mods and everything like that, we greatly appreciate it because we're young, we've got big dreams, but
big dreams.
We're accomplishing our goals one step at a time, and some faster
Talking
than others.
Jurassic Park big dreams.
Some slowdowns on the way, but we're not going to talk about those tonight.
So Arctic Wind said, Grant, I have had Caridina shipped to me as far away from as New York. But if you want to do a Neo test, that would be no issue at all. When the time comes, I'll be looking to get PRLs from you. Nice.
Yeah, I don't mind shipping any time of the year. I just think the Neos are the most hardy. The Caridina can drop into like the 50s, but below 50, I'm a little iffy. So I'm not sure how well your mail carriers will keep your packages warm or not, but I think the Neos, as long as the bags didn't freeze, they're going to survive any temperatures. As long as it's a gradual drop in temperature and not just like it came from Florida straight on a plane and it was all temperature controlled, got off, and then just on some sleigh ride to your house in Alaska. That would drop way too fast.
And hello, Jess. I didn't say hello. You became a member, and I saw that first. And Scotty said, I really like that sticker. Thank you. I wanted something special. I kind of wish I ordered them a little bit bigger. They were originally supposed to be just the right size for any 10-gallon tank to go on the rim, but they wouldn't. The quality wouldn't be good, so they made it just a hair bigger, and I was like, oh, I didn't think that one through. This should have just been a little bit bigger.
But they're still perfect for 20s and up, so
yeah. which a lot of people have, so that's a good thing. And can someone post a link to become a new member, please? I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to figure that out too.
Someone has done it before for
Yeah.
us. I think it was Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Or Jamie.
And I feel like we get the. Yeah, we're up to date. Okay. I lost myself again. So sorry. Okay.
So we got some new shrimp this week.
Oh, Crypt Keeper did do it. Thank you so much for that, Crypt Keeper.
We got 20 golden calcios for the new rack, and they're all doing well. I did mention earlier that we were up late last night getting a whole bunch of different colonies, splitting them up, and we filled, I think, 30 tanks last night, or 32. But a lot of the colonies that I thought didn't have that many numbers were packed. So like some of my PRL tanks that I didn't think we would even have any available, I might offer like a 10-pack of pure red lines on the site before I would thought I would have. Not anytime soon, but definitely like sometime next month we'll have some pure red line, some Galaxy Pintos blacks, not just the red ones that Shelby's been selling. Not on the website, but to people who have been asking nicely.
Xanadu said, I was driving this weekend scanning radio stations, found a KTOE station. I thought of you guys at KGOE and smiled to myself. That's nice to know. Zen Ginger said, to become a member, you can click the money and choose membership. Okay, that's how you do it. I know you've done it on a couple people's channels, but I've never done it on my phone. I'm barely ever on my phone. That's my problem.
I'm joined the membership on a lot of the channels, so we don't usually join 2 memberships.
Yeah.
How's it going, Ed?
How you doing?
Yeah. And then the coolest shrimp I moved, and I didn't think I'd be able to do this, was I moved 15 Hubble shrimp from our original tank into the new rack. And then the shrimp I'm most excited for are our orange-eyed projects. There's 3 separate tanks of orange-eyed projects. Some of them are really, really cool and interesting. Some of them still need some work, like the tiger, the orange-eyed. They're yellow tigers. Some of them are coming out green. So I've gone in 2 different directions with those.
And thank you, Crypt Keeper, for posting that. Guppy Beast, hello. Are all colors of neocaridin in the same category? Should I enter multiple times, like fire red, then blue dreams, for the shrimp contest?
So you can enter 2 groups per category. I strongly recommend entering as many groups as you can for the purpose of Breeder of the Year award. I know you didn't get in with the Orlando group, but not a lot of people entered several different groups. We had 2 people, I think, enter 5 groups. Maybe one was only 4, but other than that, a lot of people entered just 1 or 2 groups. So you could still enter, 5 or 6 categories in Dallas, and then 5 or 6 categories in Chicago, and still win Breeder of the Year award if you did 2 groups in each one of the category. But for Neocaridina, it is all colors. You could do fire reds and blue dreams as your 2. I would, if you wanted to go for the win, because size is like 30% of the grade, color is like 20% of the grade, judge's impression is like 20% of the grade. And what that is going to be, and then like uniformity is like 20% of the grade. But the judge's impression is where it really sets the scores apart. And that's where everybody is going to win it. And that's where the judges think, well, everybody breeds red cherries. It's really easy to get your hands on a good stock of red cherries, breed them out, and enter them in the contest. However, Jess entered some really nice orange. They should have scored really high on judges' impression because that quality orange is very rare. Breeding out oranges, you get a lot more culls than you do with the reds, so you should score more points with orange. the other thing is now that the Riley or Rillies are now in the same category as the solids, those should get the highest points. Those are the hardest. They might not score you as high points on color, but the judge should realize if the color on both ends of the shrimp are really, really popping, then you should score just as high. But at the same time, you can have red Rillies with the blue bodies, and those should score some massive points. So if you wanted to win red Rilly, blue body, or the purples, even those, I'm sure the color on those got me the most points for our award on those. And then the other thing are greens. The green Rillies are new in the hobby. They just came out. Probably not anybody out there that has homebred of them going out. But if you did have, green emeralds breeding for like the last 2 years, you might have 5 Rillies in your colony that you could send in and enter as your own. So
incredible. If I saw that, I'd be so happy. But shipping them would be a problem.
We have some green emeralds that are Rillies with blue bodies and gold speckling on the top. So if you had 5 of those and they were full grown, I would throw all the points your way. But I'm not a judge, so.
Scotty
biased.
said, I wasn't going to become a member until that video was longer, but the stickers are just too damn sexy not to get one. I appreciate it.
I'm happy the video's not longer. Tonight would have been madness. But I'm sure the memberships will slow down once everybody gets their stickers.
Richard said, by the end of the stream, everyone needs to be a member. No, we appreciate anyone that can be, and we love anyone that just comes and watch. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, if you can't be a member, hitting that like button is just as nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing it, that's gold.
Why does that like button look a little dry? Go splash that like button, y'all. Oh, that's a good one. Super happy to have the Shrimp Envy Foods on TGOE. I was so excited that I just had to get them up on the website. I was so excited to put them on, but it must have sent out an email to some of our like maybe empty carts or like some of our previous purchasers, because like as soon as I put them on, all of a sudden we had sales for them, and I'm like, must have got like a new product,
Well, one thing, and Shelby just realized it today, is our website has gotten double the amount of traction that it has at this time last year. So all of the collaborations that we've been doing with other YouTubers, as well as just going on here and talking and helping everyone out and getting our name out there a little bit more, has helped a lot. And then like I got a comment on one of the videos today is like, how do we buy shrimp off this guy? There's no link in the description or anything. And I'm like, Shelby, why don't we need to get like our website link in all the descriptions? So it's just we're not in it. The first thing we think about when we set up these videos is helping you guys out. So if you guys have a problem or need any help, have any questions, that comes first and foremost. A lot of the videos that we put out there are just because people had issues and they needed help, and it was easier to show them a video than it was to explain everything through messages. So
this is so good after you spent 5 minutes talking about one comment. Grant, dear, Shelby is not the reason you're behind. You're a very thorough speaker. I'm sorry, this is too funny. Don't get me wrong, we love it, but she's not the cause.
Listen, I never said she was the reason why we're so far behind. I was just saying the longer that the membership videos are going to be, the longer we're going to be behind. And I don't mind being a little behind. It keeps the stream going and lots to talk about. But I have no clue what we missed when she does stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, you guys can't see. She just like scrolled through everything. Dane wasn't a member?
Dane, no, I told you he wasn't.
Dane!
But thank you.
You made me wrong.
It was okay.
He gave you your sticker and you're like, yeah, I remember.
He's like, yeah, I joined
Oh,
YouTube.
Man.
I told you there is someone when I made a post today, the same thing. They're a member of YouTube.
Oh, maybe they're thinking subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't have to become a member if you didn't want to, just because of the sticker. But,
He felt guilty.
I hope it wasn't because you felt guilty. I'm sorry we didn't swing by. I feel really bad that I never messaged you and said that we weren't coming by, but
You're terrible with that.
I didn't know how I was going to feel when I woke up this morning or the other day, and I woke up late.
Hello, new local Austin. There was a long pause between that. I thought you were going to say something. Did you already say hi to him?
Yeah, we already said hi.
I was like, I thought you were going to say hi. Alan said, my dog is in the house barking now. It heard your dog and thinks there's a real dog. He thinks it's the dog in the house. It's cracking me up.
What's funny is my dog will never hear your dog. Not because you don't live stream, just you can't.
You actually missed the last meeting. It was a mess because we have so many members in the club and then children. I mean, like I hear like everybody talking. I mean, they think they're whispering and I can hear them. It's not good, but
I can't.
He can't hear for anything. But I'm just listening to people complain behind me because like the dogs, there was like 4 dogs all together. We got Bob's little tiny dog and a big old dog. There was another person brought a little dog. Maybe it was just 3 this time. There might have been a 4th.
The rest of us there.
Oh yeah, she's traveling.
Usually there's 4 dogs.
So
or 4 people who have dogs. They don't usually all come at the same time.
But they walked by each other, and the one dog just I don't know. It was new to the meeting. And it just lost it. And it was just, it was trying to get the little chihuahua. Then the little chihuahua was barking at the huge dog. Like that thing couldn't eat it in one bite. Like that dog is huge. It's literally, the chihuahua is smaller than the snout of this dog. That's how small it is. And it was crazy. And then, of course, the kids were all running around. Some of them had bells. And it was loud, obnoxious. And I could hear the people in the background going, are they going to get it together today?
But Ryan is a great speaker, powered throughout all of it.
Didn't distract him at all.
And he had no technical difficulties with the mic or anything like that. So it was a great talk, especially for the talk that's going to go on this weekend. It's a great setup for it. So.
Oh, it's Canadian money. It's only worth 50 cents. You didn't have to say it. Just let me be dumb. It's funnier. Oh man. Oh, that's too funny.
I wish I could like save it and YouTube would just give me the Canadian money for when we go to Canada.
The Grip Keeper said, "Zen, stop it." He manhandled it all by himself the best he could.
Were you there when I said that? Oh man.
Oh man, I was listening to the whole thing. I had it propped up
like,
in the
sexist.
room.
He's showing everybody he's sexist.
Hello, Sweet Shot. Thanks for making it in. Eduardo said Shelby is just manding her list. She looks intensely busy. Looks great too. Thank you. I'm getting. Oh, you can't see with this light. All the members' addresses. I'm going to write them all out and write on the thank you cards. I feel like that's a little bit better than just sending you a thank you, here's your sticker. You know, I just want to make sure you guys understand we appreciate you. And I'm going to make sure everyone gets their sticker and enjoy it. Like everyone supporting us, and we can't be where we were today without the support of everybody. When they come to the shows and say, hey, we're watching your YouTube, we wouldn't be able to be doing this right now. I'd be working or doing something else. So we really, really appreciate it. Wondering why you don't breed fish, one pattern shrimp. What? Are you computing this?
No.
Wondering why you don't breed fish, one pattern shrimp.
Well, Shelby's breeding fish, and we got quite a few different fish that are breeding.
There's something we're just not getting.
Dr. Anthony, if you could rephrase that for me, it'd be much appreciated. And then if you let me know when your times in the States are, so I got approval for you to come speak at our club. I know the dates are few and far between, but I would like to know what dates you're going to be in town so I can make you a priority.
Okay, so the shrimp buyer names are the member badges. Okay, because those change color. I'm excited to see when those change color soon. And then the emojis are stickers in chat, but I was just playing. I mean, I'm going to do it. If you ask, I'm going to do
fun.
it.
I think she forgot because that's something she would have done
Yeah.
after she did her little other thing. Because she's like, what else do I got to do? I'm having so much fun with this. I'm like, you need to close the laptop and go to sleep. It's time for bed.
It's like midnight. I want to make it fun when you guys come watch so that you have something to do. And when I'm exhausted and I can't get up and clean the tanks or do stuff like that or take care of everything, if I can sit on the computer and do something that makes someone else smile for the day, I really, really would appreciate it.
I didn't see these. We got the big bags for ourselves as well.
That's not
of the
tonight,
shrimp
is it?
envy. No,
Okay.
we don't have to feed the shrimp tonight.
Okay, I gotta feed my fish though.
We
Don't
fed
let me
them
go to
all
bed.
last night because we caught everything to move them into the tanks.
Yep, lots of channel activity tonight. It was awesome for sure. I love it.
It was awesome. We are only we got 45 minutes to go.
I'm falling asleep
I was
over
going to say
here.
only halfway through, or a little over the hump. And then
Jeff said he'll order soon. I hope. If
we got
not, I need
all
address.
we got all of these different kinds of shrimp foods.
Ooh,
but
this is a different blue.
This is just the start. The next thing we want to bring in is wood. When we get back from Pennsylvania, I will make space in the garage for a pallet of wood. We're going to put probably manzanita and spiderwood up on the website, and then tissue cultures will be after that.
I said Ed's rule, Mike's rule. I like that. Just put a beta to my head, so I had to join the membership. And Dee Dee threatened me with physical abuse. Just saying. That's good. That's good. They're on our side. Like it. Appreciate it.
And Dee Dee pointed out today that when Shelby's smiling, she lights up the screen. She's been glowing ever since.
Yes, a compliment from another woman goes a long way, honestly, in today's society, for sure. So it's nice to see other women supporting people. That's why I love seeing Jess and Dee Dee do their talk. I try to get on that morning show when I can. I'm usually at work, and I miss it, and it upsets me, but I try to get in there and see a little bit of it. Usually a customer comes up, and I'm like, don't you know there's a live stream going on? Try to walk away from them. It doesn't work. They seem to find me everywhere I go.
I try to watch, but now that I've got 2 trash cans, I don't pay attention as much as I used to.
2 pumps running.
And I want 3 trash cans, so the less that I flood, the better chances I can sneak a 3rd trash can or 3rd pump into the works.
And I got the email, got your address. Thank you so much. Makes it so easy. So Dee Dee and Jess, is what Eduardo is saying true. So nice job. I like that one. And welcome in Mountain Greenery. And Eduardo, I got your email as well. Jess said no, but maybe we should have. Might not be a bad approach. Whatever gets it going. I thoroughly enjoyed what was it? Your water change dance. That made my day. That's what I do with the little bottle, though. I don't wiggle, but when I go to get all the mold out, that's what I do.
And then Shelby had some ideas to send Dee Dee for her picture.
Don't you dare.
To use for when you announce everybody's live stream, because some of the channels had like little goofy photos and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get you and get a good scare or something like that and get her picture and send it. And she's like, no, I got an idea, let's do this. And so I'm gonna hold her to her idea. She's gonna have to send it off to Dee Dee.
The wraps are pretty cool too. I don't know if anyone knows, but I am a professional rapper. My name's Saran Wrap because I keep everything fresh.
I knew it was coming. She's been doing that stupid joke since she worked at Subway. She's got her her sandwich making master's degree, and this is the shit she comes up with.
Oh, I can't censor you either.
No.
Oh. And thank you again, Crypt Keeper, for putting that member link.
And man, the one today, oh man, Sean P. Is that
Steven.
Stephen P. Jesus, why do I? Sorry,
The
man.
Guppy.
That one was great.
That was wonderful. I've never actually seen that before. That was so good.
Yeah, it was.
If you haven't seen
treat.
that, please watch the Aquatic Morning Show. It is something to watch for sure. And Dee Dee says it sounds reasonable to me.
My back is killing me now.
Mm-hmm.
We got 4 hours in this chair today.
Hello, errors. I think I just got one of the best tank deals ever. I got 2 5-gallons with built-in filters, lids, and lights, 1 10-gallon and 120 for $65.
Yeah, that sounds like a great deal. I think our best deal that we ever got was for $100. We got a full setup, 7.5-gallon fluval tank, and it came with 160 red crystal shrimp and a bunch of plants, including a Madagascar lace. So it was a great deal. It's just not fun having to drive as far as we did for it.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe if you caught to the end of the stream, we'd go through and pull up the Aquashella page and walk through people on joining.
Mm-hmm. It is hard to keep that deep bright color. There are a little of coals to get that color. I think she's talking about
the oranges. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I think they should have placed higher than they did.
Guppy B said, my son won the kids aquascape contest in Orlando, so I need to get Texas.
Was it the one at Dustin's Fish Tanks?
I would assume there isn't like the other one. I miss Aquatic Experience for that though.
I thought there was another place having them.
The freshwater, the saltwater aquarium people were doing ones for the tank giveaway, but that was it.
Okay.
And if you had a little daughter, I saw one win the little tank, so that'd be cool if it was. But
we used Sticker Mule for the stickers. They were the
what? Oh,
yeah, they were the best die cut holographic that we could find without spending a ton of online searching.
Yeah.
So if you got a better resource or something like that, all for it, but we didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, it wasn't like super like good price, but it wasn't bad. And I just know of it because I get tons of advertisement for Sticker Mule like constantly.
And I just searched on Facebook like stickers, and I found a friend's post, and everybody was recommending Sticker Mule, so I was like, we should just go with that. That's a great resource, by the way. If you have a question, search it in your Facebook and look up a friend's post and go through the comments to find the answers there. It's fish related too. I thought we were so close to catching up.
We kind of were. We were almost there.
Okay.
And thank you, Jamie, for shouting out the website, tgoeshrimp.com. If you need any shrimp food and
one thing I want to apologize for is we did not get the Malaysian trumpet snails or the aquatic isopods on the website yet. Mm-hmm. So it's something we got to get done.
I have a picture of the aquatic isopods already.
Okay. Well,
I have like the cool looking picture of it, and then I want to get like more of a top down. It's shrimp whining. Steve said Pasco auction over 500 items. Nice job as a fill-in auctioneer.
Yeah, I felt so bad because Ryan, he's the speaker, and then jumped in and did the auction. We normally have Michael Labello, and he wasn't there. And I guess they asked for a volunteer while I stepped outside for a minute. And I came back inside. I was like, is it just Ryan? And then someone was like, yeah, we asked for a volunteer, and nobody stepped up. I was like, oh, man, I can't let Ryan do it all by himself. So I got up there. And I was like, Ryan, give me all the easy ones and all the hard names. I just kept pushing them to the side. I was like, Grant, take this one.
Also, I heard a lot of people laughing at Grant. They were trying to hide it, but laughing because he cannot pronounce Latin names. One lady was really upset with you about not being able to pronounce things, and I just turned to her and I'm like, I mean, we're not Latin. All pronounce Latin. We don't learn that. We're, it's American school systems.
Sprache Sie Deutsch? No habla en español.
And Steve said the dogs Latin. Were going nuts. Yes, they were. And Crypt Keeper said, tagged my TikTok. I am trying to post more on that. I kind of went and stopped posting because our Easter video decided to ruin all my other videos. So it's doing better. But thank you so much for shouting that out. Dane said, I made me wrong too. He said, I swear I became a member a few streams ago. No worries on not coming by. And Grant, what is our goal for her TikTok followers? What is it now to get the dog food this time?
Well, we'll have to think of something else because we don't even have any Bug Pro on deck right now. So
yeah, we've been using it like crazy for the fish. A lot of new members tonight. Be sure to email Grant and Shelby your address to receive your shiny new sticker, granteater@gmail.com. Thank you so much.
And your membership code for the website to get you 10% off. It does stack one time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Richard, I did not send that in because Grant did not tell me that. So your package is coming without it. Please.
What?
Yeah, you did not tell me about it.
Tell you about what? I don't know what's going on.
The 10% off, the discount code. I didn't put that in his. So.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I can just email it to you, man. I was like, what are we talking about?
And I did not know I had a TikTok. Thank you for following.
It's trash.
Really?
That's why nobody knows about it.
No,
it's way better than mine. I'm putting like no effort in mine until it like takes off.
Still getting good views though, I swear.
It's because I didn't ruin mine with a really good video.
And what can you ship to Canada? I think we can ship just about everything but live stuff, honestly. I'm going to have to double check on food.
I have no idea.
I guess it would just be sent back to us anyways. I'm not going to send anything live. So,
or they take it, confiscate it, and put it through the incinerator.
I mean, we're gonna try. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, people send postcards. I mean,
I'll ask Chris Biggs.
Yeah,
he'll know. He's been asking me a lot of questions about aquascaping contests, so I don't think he'll mind if I pick his brain about shipping to Canada.
Hello, Matt. And he said, sorry, not saying much, making up on fish room maintenance.
No worries,
We've all been there.
I'll be your noise while you do the fish room maintenance.
Zen Ginger said, ooh, will you get any Mopani wood? I really flippin' love that stuff, but I hate buying tiny pieces on Amazon.
My only thing is I probably only get the smaller pieces if we did keep it. If you wanted larger pieces, check out Petco. That's where we got our big, nice pieces of stumps.
But what we could do, though, is because if you go to any of the shows, that would be the best way, maybe. But, yeah, I think you should go to an aqua shell if you really like Mopani wood. The people we would be getting them from have a booth there. They're actually going to be across from us, so I don't know if you can make it to the Dallas one. But they're going to be like right next to us. So they're really great people and decent pricing. Or
I don't think they're right next to us on this show.
Yeah, they are. They're like right across from us or right next to us. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty close. And other than that, if you have a reptile show near you, I don't know where.
Yeah, Repticon is a great source for cheap wood. We usually find Texas, spider and Mopani wood at Repticon. And it's usually just as good at prices as the Aquashella.
Brandon said, I used the roots of the boxwood bushes I took from landscaping in tanks, and it worked great.
Yeah, actually, I told Shelby we need to go on a bike ride because I see that, and it looks like azalea roots are just like chilling on the side of the road, and they've been there for like a month.
You said a bike ride. You didn't say anything about going to get roots. We're gonna have to carry like a backpack or something.
No, I'll just hold it. I can ride the bike no hands and just hold the root. Just don't have to stop at Freeport. We're good.
I don't know what this was for, but thank you. I've lost track. You know what was funny earlier when someone asked you a question about the shrimp contest when the whole live stream is supposed to be about shrimp contest?
I skipped it?
Yeah. No. You were like, I don't know what this is about.
I don't know what's going on still.
Oh, no.
I got very little sleep last night and then slept in too long. I'm all messed up.
It's funny. Joseph said water change dance for $1. And Dee Dee said Shelby got jokes.
Shelby does have jokes. She thinks she's funny.
Shelby, your dad called and he wants his jokes back. You know what? I don't have a missed call from my dad, and he's probably watching. He would approve of my joke. He probably thinks it's good. I think it's a really good joke. Ginger said we lost a couple of the people when I said the joke, so that's probably she left. Oh. And Stephen P has several videos, so we're gonna have to go watch those.
Oh,
that's
man.
Funny. Lady, the multicolors are so pretty. It does add some tannins, but that's not always bad. Tannins are always good. Unless you want to see the tank clearly. Then it's obviously not. Stephen P's rap skills are awesome. Yes, it was pretty good. Xanadu said, in college I worked at Jiffy Lube. I was a certified senior lubrication technician.
I don't know why you're laughing at that so hard.
I couldn't, if I had that, I couldn't have been able to ever tell someone that was what I was. Oh. Dee Dee said, error, better pinch yourself. You guys were great on the Aquatic Morning Show. That show is wild. It was.
It's a lot of fun. You know, they keep it entertaining and they keep your eyes or ears at attention the entire time. So,
Jess, one question. If you still are here, I'm really curious. Did you want to be a what's it called? What is it called? An anchor? It's not an anchor man.
A news reporter.
News reporter. Brain fart. Did you want to be a news reporter growing up? Because like the attention to detail and how cool that idea is just wonderful. I loved it. I've never actually watched the beginning. Sorry. I always get in when you guys are already talking because my phone decides that it's not going to tell me or have notifications when someone's live. It's very rare. So I have to remember and go, oh, yeah, this is on today.
Or usually I tell her.
Thank you, Tater Salad. Welcome. I don't know if you were here earlier.
Thank you.
Sheet's going off. Okay. We were almost caught up, and then we're done. We're back to really far behind. No, we're not that far. We're good.
Feels like we'll never catch up to do the thing. We're just gonna have to do another quick video on it or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, probably good.
But if anybody has any questions regarding the shrimp contest, I'd be more than happy on how to ship your shrimp in, how to keep them, as non-stressed as possible. And then the other thing we got going on is outside our turtles that we moved into the greenhouse. They are super personal now. They're eating like champs. And I'm debating on whether or not we should move them into the big pool or not.
No. I
want to.
No.
One big happy family.
No. You know my reasonings behind that. Dee Dee said, y'all should check out the I Am a Snail video on Mystery Snail Guardians channel. A collaboration between Five Peeps and Stephen P does some rap in that too. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll forget if I don't write that down. Yeah, I am. Okay. Hello, big dog. I saw some hydros and warm on the glass. What do I need to do? Baby shrimp in the tank.
I would dose with no planaria. We've got a video on how to dose your no planaria. Make sure you dose it at nighttime. That way, the active ingredients that kill the single-celled organisms aren't going to deteriorate in the sunlight or artificial light. And then, the next morning, do a 90% water change. You want to make sure you get all of the poison out of the water so it's not killing your beneficial bacteria in your filter.
And hello, Joseph. If we didn't say hello to you, he's mowing right now, 9 o'clock at night.
Have lights on the camera or on the mower or just like some big, nice spotlights.
And hello, Lonnie. We are doing well. Hope you're doing well as well.
It's been a good
Dee
productive.
Dee said, I had success with ram's horn snails getting rid of the hydra.
I never heard of that. I've heard of
That's cool.
sphinx snails, but they're really hard to come by because you can't ship them across state lines. So unless you have them at your pet store or something like that, or a local breeder.
Yep, and Richard just said exactly what you said. No planaria.
It's the thing that I think does the most damage to the planaria and the least damage to your ecosystem besides the planaria or hydra.
Yep. And Lady Diane said that she used that recently and had mystery snail die off.
Yeah, it will take care of the snail problem, but it will not kill the snail eggs. So if you have snails you care about, you got to get them out of the tank and quarantine them somewhere else.
And said if you sell any meds, those probably can't go to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely not. Dee Dee's been working on tanks all afternoon and just took a little break.
Yeah, we've been doing tanks all day today, orders, and the streams.
Mm-hmm.
We only took a break to eat and go swimming.
Yep. I've been working on my fish tanks today. They need a little bit more maintenance than the shrimp tanks, so I actually enjoyed it. We had Shelly's that we got at a while back, but there's something I didn't think anything of because people are like, oh, they just hide in shells all the time. You kind of don't see them and kind of burrow themselves. And they are like the friendliest fish I've ever seen. I love them, and they got the grumpiest little face, so it makes me super happy to see them. And they're just like, every time I walk up to the tank and they just come out. They've actually rearranged the tank. They love to do that. I guess that's like their trait is to move everything in the tank, and it's cute.
Go to the next one.
This one?
Yeah. So buying animals and livestock from Petco's not the best source or anything like that, but Petco price matches. So if you can find a large piece of Mapani wood on Chewy or another website and go to Petco and get it and price match it, I mean, they have tanks. They'll price match if you have a Petco and you don't have a Pet Supplies Plus when they're running their $1 per gallon sale. They'll price match it at Petco. So any kind of meds or tank supplies, anything like that, you can get from Petco at a really good price still. But the animal livestock, not so much.
Ed just said, oh my God, just noticed your hat. He loves wearing that hat, especially during the live streams.
Yeah, I had my shirt on the other night, but you can never tell because, I don't know, you got to sit really high up. And I don't know, this is comfortable. We've got the fish in the background. It's not the best lighting for them. We got to figure something else out. But Wednesday, we'll see how the backdrop looks with the aquascape.
Right. Crypt Keeper said, any cheap sources for cola wood that you could share 3 inches long piece here in town is like $7 insane. We do not recommend Chola wood. So,
Yeah.
But I think Robert and Renee sell Chola wood on their website. I don't know how much it was, but I just believe I did see it on their website.
The cholla wood is going to break down and be a mold bomb. It is a ticking time bomb for a destruction of aquatic dust in your tank, and it's going to be brown and poopy looking, and it may make a great source for plants like your Nubis and Java fern to grow on, and little hides for the shrimp to nursery in and stuff like that. But I'm almost positive the tanks that have the mold the worst right now are tanks that had old cholla wood that we took out eventually when we realized that they're the problem. And if you leave a piece of cholla wood in a tank, after like 3 or 4 years, it'll be like a little tiny skeleton, frail, like withering away. So, not something I recommend for shrimp tanks. It has its purposes, but
they actually sell them at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Kid you not, they teddy bear cholla wood or whatever you want to call it. But
those are just going to break down a little bit faster until they get to the hardwood in the center, and then it's very frail and not that much hardwood.
Yep, it's cool looking and it's very cool to put boosts in it, but don't want to mess around with the mess anymore, honestly. And Robert said, you can ship any shrimp food and supplies to Canada besides livestock. It's more expensive and there is a tax. So be careful of what value you put on the customs form. So we also got to fill out a customs form.
Okay.
I wonder if just that has to do with the letter, though. I mean, I can fit everything into a letter. It's different nowadays. All right. Ed said looks better on Grant than me.
Oh, no.
No. Try Etsy for cholla wood if you're American. They're cheap. Who did ask for it?
Crypt Keeper.
Okay. And thank you, Jamie. All right. Lady that said equally good on you both. Oh no.
It jumped that far?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
Tater said he was lurking and just wanted to chip in.
Well, we appreciate it, man.
Jess was a cowgirl growing up. Horse shows and rodeos. Okay, that makes a little sense. Yeah. Oh. Said, I am here and I never thought of a news anchor, but I always wanted to be on TV or in the movies. I agree. I grew up that's all I wanted to do was be in movies and be an actress. And over the years, a lot of people just tell you, nope, don't do it. Stop doing it. And you always wish you just did something, Don't listen to those people. That's what I say. I saw this post today, too. It said, Jess, I posted a picture of your puppy today on Facebook, said Ed.
Yep, I saw it as well.
And Jess said, thank you for the compliment. I try, but can't do it without Dee Dee and the crew.
Well, it's a lot of fun. There's no downtime like our stream. There's all this awkward silence pauses.
I'm sorry.
Not sure if you guys can hear the bubbles or not, but that's what we hear. It's all the Alitas going off.
No, when I was listening to you, sometimes you got really close to the mic and then really far away and then really close to that's all I could hear.
I guess we got to get better with that.
Dee Dee, your videos are really cool. I actually went on your YouTube and saw that everything you put together, and that takes a lot of work. I don't think people realize how much work goes into these things, and I for one will tell you that I did not know when I watch YouTube videos and stuff like that before I started doing it. I don't realize how much work goes into some of these, and now that I do it, or just like simple little clips like that, I mean, excuse you, but man, he's really upset.
It's probably
like
just
he's
the
had a
frogs
nightmare
outside or something, like,
but
for the dumbest reasons.
It really does take a lot of work. So, and watching what you guys did today and all the stuff you've done is incredible, and you guys did a really good job.
The production quality is on point.
Love it.
You represent the fish fam great.
Mm-hmm.
Or really well. That's horrible. My grammar's horrible.
Lonnie said, I've seen the corgi puppies on the morning show. Ultra cute. I've seen them at the Aquashellas, and all I want to do is just pet them like crazy. I'm like, everyone's probably pet that dog 100 times today. Guppy Beast, have you guys posted Amazon links in any of your content? If so, do you need to check that paid promo button on YouTube?
I don't think we have.
No.
But we could probably do the Brightwell products.
DJ Owen said, I saw your short video clip of the Walking Dead shrimp. That was crazy, man. I wouldn't think a shrimp could still be alive half the shrimp he used to be.
It surprised me how long he survived and how strong it was. Not every shrimp is strong enough to crawl in the nets when you catch them outside. And for this shrimp to be able to just get up and get moving, I mean, again, all of its legs are up front. It didn't have a body, so maybe it was just like walking on your hands with your torso and legs cut off. So it might not be that hard, but it was so lively for so long. I thought it was going to do so well, but it was probably just a matter of time, regardless of whatever happened to it.
So Joseph said, well, I just finished mowing and it's just enough light and still in the 90s. I did have to turn my porch light on.
Yeah, I'm going golfing tomorrow, and I told Shelby if we don't have any orders that got to go out on Wednesday, I'm going to have to cut the grass. I haven't cut it since, I don't know, last early November. No, probably before that in October sometime. And yeah, it's not that long, but it definitely needs to get done.
Steve said, if you look close enough to the multifasciatus, have little vampire teeth. Oh my goodness.
That's what we got too. So.
Oh, I can't wait to look at it. I've never seen them open up their mouth and just give me that grumpy look.
We have them in with the mollies right now, and they're very territorial, and they I don't know. We need to move the mollies into their own tank.
Yes, they are going to go in their own tank, but there is a couple of bit fat ones. I keep wanting to say buried because I say shrimp all the time.
Yeah, Lucas Bretz is also a part of our aquarium club now. And
it's crazy to see him every time now. I'm like, oh, you made it.
I go to say goodbye to him, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm heading out. You have a safe drive home. And he's like, oh, man, you really wanted them gold dust mollies, huh? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you want all 3 bags, huh? And I'm like, no, I only got 1 bag. And he's like, oh, I thought you got all 3. I was like, no, dude, there was a guy behind you who was outbidding you for the other 2 bags. The 3rd bag came up, and I'm like, this is the last thing that I'm trying to get. We had 3 females, so I wanted to get at least 1 male. So I was like, whatever this bag's going for, I got to pay it out. And I probably paid a little higher on that last bag because I think Lucas had the same mindset. I think he only had 4, so he wanted 1 bag to up his colony. But there's another guy in the club that wanted them even more than us.
But you know what's funny?
The last bag.
He was sitting in front of us. But I swear he knew when the mollies were going to come up. He got up and walked behind Lucas and started bidding. So that Lucas wasn't watching him.
Be upset with the guy.
Because if you make eye contact with another bidder, it's instantly you're like,
Because I won't outbid Jose on certain things. Jose is our club president.
He puts up his hand and you're like,
that guy's got so much passion for the hobby. I know it, and he's got so much. He has so many tanks. So I know if that guy's bidding on something, that's probably the only thing he's gonna put into his fish room for quite some time. So I usually let him win it. I won't outbid Mason on too many things because I know he's a good breeder and he'll bring it back to the club.
Right.
And then Ethan, he's another really good kid in the group. I wish he lived closer to us, but he's part of the CARES program and stuff like that. So when the Goodyids came up, I kind of didn't want to outbid him on them, but. As an auctioneer, you got to be like, don't look at them. Don't look at them. bid, keep your hand up, get the most money for the seller as well as the club. That's what it's all about.
Dee Dee said, I did check out the website today and have a few I'm interested in. We'll try to get my admin work done tomorrow and get the order/membership done. Sounds wonderful. If you have any questions, message either one of us. Grant's usually at home, so he can answer faster. And the email, granteater@gmail.com, we both answer to. So that's usually the best way to reach us. Because if he didn't answer it quick enough, I usually call him up like, hey, answer this email. We like to take care of the customers right away.
Customer service comes next after family.
Eduardo said it was scolding here as well. Added ice to my tanks in the lanai. Wow, wonder how hot I got there. It's been hot everywhere. It's like that global warming thing is true.
I guess customer service comes after the care of the animals.
Mm-hmm.
That might be right up there with family. There's some
Zen
things
Ginger said, true. I'm not mad at that logic. I just hate going into Petco. I always get sucked into looking at the animals and plants, and then it makes me sad. Yes.
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, say something. Make a bad review, because that's the only way stuff happens and gets taken care of. Not everybody steps up to the plate and knows what a sick chameleon looks like or something like that. So there has been several times, and you don't even got to say anything in the store. Just up and leave the store and call customer service or write a review, and whoever is responsible for that section will get in trouble. Like, it's on them. It's their responsibility. So
ours has actually been pretty good for the past few times we come there.
We actually do have a great couple of people that work at our Petco. One of the guys that works in the aquatic section has been there for about as long as we've been buying 10-gallon tanks. So
the Shelleys might have came from Steve.
Oh.
That's awesome. I love them so much. And then last auction, we actually just got some nice big purple mystery snails. I had those soaking overnight and got them cleaned up and in their tanks. They're super happy.
Yeah, we got them at the swap.
That was
from you.
That was they're my favorite right now currently. Like, I didn't realize if you look at them from a distance, obviously they don't have any color, but up close they have beautiful color. Like, there's purples and blues, and they just shine really pretty. And it's a real contrast against the mollies. It's kind of why I kept them in there, but the mollies were there first. But it does make more sense to have it for Shelly's tank. So they will be evacuating and into a new tank. Man, Joseph said it was 104 before heat index. That's crazy. Dee Dee said, so far I like the black tabby, blue steels, I want more, and the tangerine tigers. All of them a solid choice. I prefer the tangerine tigers just because they breed like crazy and you can mix them with a lot of shrimp and get some crazy shrimp. So those are always fun, and you can put them in with something else. You can also put them in with neos and they won't breed together. So that's, if you don't want interbreeding and making different ones, that would be a great idea. Guppy B said, I think I was the only one that wanted to talk about the contest, so I have a chance. Don't be scared to enter the contest. You'd be surprised. A lot of people don't think their shrimp are that great, and then they get to the contest and their shrimp are really nice.
My favorite thing about the original Orlando contest was winning first place, best in show, scoring a perfect 10. But right after that was getting the award for Gary, and him not being there at the contest made it a little bit better, because Sunday was the final day of Aquashella. Our club meeting was the very next day on Monday. So we took the award with us to the club meeting, and when our president was doing the intro for everything, I had already said, hey, man, I need to come up before the speaker and give out this award. And Dharmesh is like, does Gary know this is happening? I'm like, no, nothing. No, he hasn't been told or anything. So I got up in front of the entire club meeting and gave him his award. And he was completely taken by surprise. He literally just entered the group of shrimp because he wanted access to Aquashella. So for him to win something, and they were Riley shrimp, they were worthy of winning, and it was great to see his face light up. So you never know, you could get surprised, enter some shrimp, and take home a podium.
D-Day said it was 105 heat index there, and Skull had the same thing. Oh,
Try not to think about the heat. I'm hoping tomorrow is nice, cool, windy day, or else I'm going to be hunting for shade.
Dee says, I play a YouTuber on YouTube. That's funny.
I'm
can't wait
surprised
to
you
meet
didn't
you.
have more content. Yeah, I'm very looking forward to meeting you.
Words, they're hard.
I'm dying.
Oh, Jess said a good one too, Dee. Anyone else want bragging rights to say they got their TGOE sticker first? It's only a few clicks away. Thank you, Crypt Keeper.
We appreciate it. All the mods. Even Matt, even though you're only listening, we work so hard. Shelby put so much effort into making you a moderator. And you haven't been around since.
He was there last time.
He's lurking.
Got to channel your inner Michael Labella. He's a step there. They got the beard going on.
I don't get along very well with my dad, so like Michael Labella is kind of like my my substitute father figure for going to the club meetings and the hobby and stuff like that. So if I can ever make him proud, it's always worth it to me. And he will upsell me on everything. So you can't trust what that guy says about me for anything, because he's gonna put me on the tallest, highest pedestal above everything else. But I mean, you're not gonna find a better guy in the hobby. I can't believe he's from New York. He's just, not everybody from New York is as lovable as that guy. And I'm not saying anything bad about people in New York, but you guys a little bit on the angrier side more than others, especially down here in Florida. But that guy sets it way back on that scale for sure.
Sorry.
Also, the other Mike in the club as well.
Gonna interrupt you real quick.
They're a lot of fun.
This is hold on. Who is this? Hold on.
It's just that city life. It gets to you guys. You got to get out to the suburbs.
I thought I knew what I was talking about before I did this.
Nano Tanks bowl winning?
Yes.
Okay.
I was making sure it's the right one because
I know
so
what
many
you're
people.
doing. Don't worry.
Yes, this is Nano Aquarium, guys. First place winning of the Pack-a-Bowl contest. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really
We
nice.
couldn't find it. None of us found the competition. There's a few of us wanted to enter.
Chance wanted
we did
to
terrible.
enter. I had some
Wow.
ideas, but never got around to putting it together. But you did the contest justice, man. It's very well done.
Love it. All right. So yes, I did get your email. And got Crips. That's what I was getting confused. Dee Dee said Eduardo lives in a house like the Golden Girls. He has a lanai. Oh, that got me. I love that show.
We would have chameleons on it.
Oh man, everywhere. That'd be so funny. Now they're fighting.
Oh man, hey when it does it on you.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't that bad, but
it is coming to the end of the stream though. I think 2 hours is gonna push it for us tonight. Is that a question? You want to scroll through and look for questions?
In a second, just said, just do it. That is what I did and never thought I had a chance. You'll never know until you try. Go shrimp contest, go. Yep, that is true.
And Gary said that was really cool. You skipped right over him.
Yeah, because you're not cool. I'm just kidding. I don't know. What?
She's
I don't
so
know what was
mean to
cool.
me.
I am very mean. In other words, you mentioned that you keep your shrimp at 72 Fahrenheit. Do you ever change the temperature of individual tanks for any reason?
We don't.
We
Just
have.
for the. What do you mean?
For fish,
Oh,
but not for shrimp.
Not for the shrimp. The shrimp we want to kind of keep it as low as possible, but at the same time, keep in mind they're gonna breed a little bit faster the higher temperature you have them at. But there is a point where they are more susceptible to disease. So 74 to 76 for a lot of tigers and other carinina is kind of where you'll start to see those issues. 78 is where you'll start to see issues with shrimp dying from being overheated. What are you looking for?
The pin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can't help you. I don't think I had it out. But 70 to 72 degrees, I think, is prime. They're still going to breed quite a bit, and they're not going to have any issues with bacterial issues or anything heat stroke related or something like that.
The only reason we'd ever have heaters is for like Sulawesi shrimp.
Yeah. And still, you want to keep it stable, consistent. The shrimp outside, they really roll with the punches. In the wintertime, it gets down to 37. In the summer, it'll get up in the 90s. But as long as it's a gradual rise in temperature, they'll be fine.
Perfect. And we are caught up. I just wanted to say that Jamie said, not to sound ungrateful, but it was a toasty 64 here today.
Yeah, I told Chris if we ever go up to do, I think it's the Dead Man Society or the Dead Fish Society or something like that. It's got a weird name, but it's their Canadian club, and they bring up like 3 speakers a year or something like that. I'm like, I have to be in your summer months because I will not be able to take the winter at all.
So DJ Owen said, what's the negatives for having mold in your shrimp tank? Does it affect your water parameters? If so, what's the best way of cleaning up the mold mess?
So for the most part, it just looks disgusting. It's not something I really like in the tanks. It doesn't really cause any issues for the most part. It can stack up and cause like ammonia or nitrate issues if there's too many nutrient particles that are breaking down into the water column. But if you have a lot of beneficial bacteria in your substrate and the mold builds up gradually, that won't really be an issue. But it's really hard to get rid of in your shrimp tanks because you can't suck up the mold without getting baby shrimp. So we avoid mold as much as possible, avoid overfeeding, avoid putting botanicals and stuff like that. Now, if your goal was a nice blackwater tank with that, florist floor look, go for the botanicals, throw in the pods, the alder cones, the leaves and stuff like that. But just realize, like, you suck up the floor to keep it clean. You're going to be picking through your bucket that you siphon all the stuff out into for a while, getting all those babies out. And it's just a lot of work. Mm-hmm. But if that's your goal, it's doable.
Eduardo said, thank you for a great stream, Grant and Shelby. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for all the interactions tonight. It was a great stream. It didn't feel like 2 hours went by.
Mm-mm.
Shelby got here late and was like, oh, no, we got 45 minutes left. I didn't feel it go by at all.
Welcome in, Sandy. I do not have your address. Please email. I put the email in the comments down below at granteater@gmail.com, your address, so I can send out your member sticker.
Thank you, everyone who joined and became a member tonight, as well as all of our past members. Thank you to our moderators, Crypt Keeper and Jamie, for keeping everything in check tonight, as well as Matt, even though you're just listening, but we appreciate you. And, all of all of the rewatchers and replayers and everybody who stayed with us all night. Thank you guys.
Sorry, there's not much about the shrimps contest.
There wasn't any questions, so they must have
know.
all already watched our video on everything you need to know about the Orlando Shrimp Show, the Dallas Shrimp Show. They're all experts by now, so they just need to enter the shrimp, and it's just.
If you need help, we will resend you the YouTube link, and if you still need help, just ask, and we'll help you out.
Turn the pop-up blocker off.
Oh yeah.
If you're having issues, that's the problem.
Yeah, but please enter. We love seeing everyone. I mean, it's exciting. And the more tanks, the more people that come in. Once they see a big display, it's just really cool. So don't be scared to enter your shrimp. We'll take care of them and send them back to you if you can't make it. And I'm hoping to meet a lot of you at Aquashella.
The Triple Crown first. Don't skip over the Triple Crown. So
very excited.
But thank you guys.
Thank you.
Have a great night, everyone.